As we are back in the NELI Elite League, I'm Helium. With me is Orbit. Going to be casting some action here for you tonight. Last game got a little bit out of hand. 109 kills, 79 of them for the Radiant. But now the teams are different. This was a CL game, which means a challenge game. So, like high school dodgeball or whatever, they actually pick the teams first, which is nice. And now they're into the draft. So what do you make of the teams and the draft upcoming?
Well, unlike high school dodgeball, both of these teams are pretty good. There aren't really any slackers on any of the teams, so could be an interesting game. Storm Spirit first banned by IX Mike. If that isn't respect towards TC, I don't know what is. In terms of the skill levels of both these teams, I would say, it's pretty even in my opinion. Febby, of course, as we've previously mentioned and have been mentioning for a while now, playing from Korea, so he's going to have quite a bit of ping, which may impact some plays he makes.
Well, he was doing quite well in the games last night. This most recent game with, I believe, like 19 deaths didn't turn out so great for him. But we've got some high-rated players, at least in the ELO for the client. We've got Mason, who is 4th place right now. Is Arteezy in here? I thought his name was being passed around. No, it doesn't look like it. We've got the Capitalist joining in there. Pandago is 7th, TC is 8th, and I'm sure most of these players are in the top 25. But the draft has started, so I guess we can quickly start to go over that.
Yep, currently favoring, both teams are actually pretty even. The fact that Visage and Alchemist are on the same team means that it's very hard to contest that safe lane Alch if they do the safe try with the Visage. So that's going to be really nice. It's going to allow Alchemist to have some free farm really early on. If they do contest, it's really difficult because the stun paired up with Soul Assumption from Visage means that they are able to burst anyone down relatively easily. On the other hand, we do have a Naga Siren, which will set up a lot of fight potential for Mason's team, as well as a Weaver, a hero that definitely can contest decently in terms of carry potential with an Alchemist. However, the later the game goes, if Alch gets a lot fatter than the Weaver, it becomes very difficult because an Abyssal Blade means it's pretty easy to lock down the Weaver, enough so that you are able to burst him before he can use his ultimate. But the second ban's now underway. Viper being banned is pretty surprising.
Well, I got picked up last night in Captain's Draft. Unfortunately, there was a DC in that game, so it didn't get to be played out. But Viper taking a ban out here. Maybe they want to go for him. Naix is still around. Viper does okay against him, but I mean, if you're gonna ban out a hero for that pickup, I mean, why not take out Bane or something? It's interesting. Shadow Fiend as well, being picked up quite a lot in the mid in the professional scene proper, as well as NEL. And Nyx and Darkseer are gonna take the fall by Mason. Doesn't want to play against him as he picks up the Elder Titan. Been seeing this hero a lot in the mid lane.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty surprising pickup considering Dave isn't in this game. He really likes that hero a lot. But I think Pandago plays it as well. And I've seen Bulba play it a lot in the mid lane. But
yeah,
really strong. People are just now,
been the player that I've seen on it the most. KZZ's picked it up a couple times too, but of course he's on the other team. They've got themselves a Clockwork, and now they go for the Bane support, so the Nightmare to combo onto the Unstable Concoction from Alchemist, and the Soul Assumption damage is there. So a pretty strong,
that's scary,
aggressive lane if they really want to, but maybe just defensive. I guess we'll see.
Yep, I mean, if there is no one in the off lane, like if they start jungler or something, Mason's team, they are able to rotate really easily with a Bane Visage to any lane they really want to. Clockwork, KZZ's hero for sure, at least most likely, he plays a really good Clockwork. I've seen Jubei play it as well. Haven't seen him play it for a while, but it's right up his alley of hero as well. So another thing is Mason going to be playing the Weaver? In the last game that we had cast, he picked himself an Ursa when there was a Weaver in the pool and just went crazy. Not the last game we cast, but yesterday's games, I should say. Just waiting on his 4th pick now, though. Something else to mention is that the Capitalist is in this game, and he's a really good warder, for sure.
We're still going on
support
about
plays
that.
are really nice. I know.
It was that impressive. He warded his mind out of his mind, I guess I should say. It was impressive. We'll see if he can keep that up again here. As going for the 4th pick, going into the reserve time now pretty heavily. So I'm expecting Elder Titan mid. They've got the Weaver and the Naga Siren. 2 heroes that could go aggressive depending on the next support. So I'm expecting an offlaner, so there's that. And then probably another support, maybe. Yeah, I'd have to say another support for the 5th pick for Mason, as now into the next bans.
It'll be interesting to see what they do decide to pick up for the mid lane, IX Mike. Maybe a Razor wouldn't be too bad here. It has to be something that can deal well against the Elder Titan, if that's what they're running in the mid lane, which I think should be the case. It could be run as a support as well, with a Naga Weaver lane, but it's probably going to be mid.
Yeah, Elder Titan surprisingly hard to mid against. We saw Elder Titan going up against a Weaver, and the harass from Astral, maxing Astral as well as Natural Order just to get more damage out of it. It was really hard for Weaver to keep up, and the farm actually was even on both sides. So he's a good hero, and he's a pretty strong mid. He's very durable and hard to bring down. As Crystal Maiden gets banned, are you excited about that again?
10 seconds remaining.
Now it makes a lot more sense that it's banned, only because Weaver Naga CM would be a pretty decent aggro lane. They can get a lot of harassment off. Oh god. Sniper. If IX Mike plays this hero, I'm gonna laugh. Somehow, some people have gotten into the mindset that Sniper is a good mid hero. No. That's all I can really say. It doesn't work too well. I guess it could be okay against Elder Titan, but just any ganks are just so easy to just kill that hero, especially if you have high mobility heroes, such as the Nature's Prophet, to be just ready to gank whenever. We'll see how they play it though. It could be safe. Most likely going to be Sniper mid though. You know a team who used to run Sniper a lot? My intent.
Sorry, I've got absorbed in the stream chat for once. Not for
fair.
once. Typing back continuously for once. But yeah, Sniper picked up. Recently saw some action at the pretty high tier level. The MLG Stay Free picked him up, and I think they ran a mid, and it was pretty ridiculous. They had a lot of burst damage. The Sniper ultimate Assassinate, it does a lot, and in certain matchups, maybe against Elder Titan, it could be good. And IX Mike picks it up, so I guess it's time for you to laugh.
Yeah. Oh boy. He's gonna run it mid too. It's like the new thing apparently. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the first time I've seen it. Personally, I think Bleak ran it against me once. When it was my intent against OG and Bleak was standing in, and it worked pretty well. We ran clock against it. But you know, it's very weak, and there's just so much that can happen in this game that will just completely shut down a Sniper. It works well with clock though. If clock uses his cogs to zone properly, they can give enough space for a Sniper to get his DPS off.
Alright, but it looks like everyone has picked up the heroes, so to also introduce the teams, because of course they are different every game. Not the heroes, I mean the players. It's not team versus team. It is Pug versus Pug. So on the Dire, which I suppose was Mason's squad, we've got Mason handling that Weaver, a nice hero, and the player you want on an aggressive hero like Weaver. See what he can get done. Going to be backed up by Capitalist. We'll keep an eye out for his wards this game. See if they're up to snuff with what he did in times past. Pandago, meanwhile, going to take his go on to Potom here, not the Elder Titan. That's going to be handled by TC in the mid lane. And last but not least, we got Bdiz. Maybe Chicken MC can learn a thing or two here. I see he's watching, so I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, shots fired. Damn. On the Radiant side, IX Mike playing the Sniper mid, gets pulled a salve by Febby, but all he has is a salve for regen. Interesting. What's his starting damage as well? 50. So 50 up against 55. Not
and a 40%
horrible,
chance for 15, though.
That's true, but there is also the second spell of Elder Titan, which gives him a lot of bonus damage as well. Anyways, Merlini going to be playing the Farming Alchemist. He actually started Hatchet, and is eating up the trees, which will make it a lot easier for Febby, as well as Countdown to Jocktober, who are playing the Bane and the Visage respectively, to get double pulls off. And finally, in the offlane, KZZ going to be playing one of his trademark heroes, the Clockwork.
Look for big hooks here. Maybe. Nice block, too. Lets one creep through, but that's enough. It kind of does the damage. The wave will now push back towards his tower. Let him pick up some XP, and honestly, how do you feel about this matchup, the Nature's Prophet versus KZZ's Clockwork, as I'm just going to watch bot lane?
This matchup actually favors the Clock a lot. There is a certain timing that you can hit. It's pretty even, though, for the most part, But yeah, I'm still watching this a little bit too. Bottom, it looks like something might happen with Mason. They are going to channel up the stun here, and this could be an easy kill on the Weaver. He's going to use it right now, and the follow-up, no. Visage deciding not to skill. That was a free kill. That's a huge mistake by the Visage player. And the arrow hits Merlini. This could be a huge turnaround. Looks like they're going to try to get him up. And the first blood goes to Mason. What just happened? Oh, Jubei.
I don't know. That was a bit of some questionable plays coming out there by Jubei. Didn't have the spell. I'm not sure Merlini. I mean, Mason's so squishy, 492, even less than that, as he just hits level 2 now. I don't think he needed to hold the stun that long. Yeah. Mason almost got out of sentry range, and I don't know. Some bit of misplays there, maybe. I mean, it's not a team, some communication, who knows. KZZ, though, getting low. Beat is harassing him down, as looks like Pandego just going to roam in between mid. I mean, it's Sniper. It's IX Mike on Sniper. I mean, they need to shut this down. The arrows, I think this is why they kind of picked the bottom.
Here he comes.
The arrows will help to shut him down. And will it land if he steps back?
Nope.
No. Gonna salve up, actually. Looks like he ferried that out. No, that was the one Febby pulled to him there.
What is he trying to say?
I don't even know, man. It's IX
Mike.
It's
what the fuck. It's what the fuck. I'm pretty sure.
I think you got it.
I speak IX Mike. I'm not fluent yet, though.
It's
anyways, I wanted to talk a little...
NEL.
Yeah, I know. It's just standard, right? I wanted to talk a little bit more about that matchup in the top lane. As long as KZZ can get some nice cogs off, which that is not one of them, as he might actually die here. Yeah, he's gonna go down. Nice sprout, Beatus.
Beatus gets pretty low. But action maybe on the bot lane as Capitalist throws out a net. Here comes an arrow. Oh, man. Tickling the nose of his teammate, so I guess that doesn't matter. But the sentry's down. Soul Assumption from Jubei. It's there this time. They pick up a kill in the bot lane, so first kill for them, bringing it 2-1. The Dire with the kill advantage right now.
Yep. Man, I keep trying to talk about top, but things keep happening. As long as Clock keeps getting his cogs off and mana drains the Prophet, he has massive kill potential at like level 4 or 5, basically. However, it's really easy for Beatus to get some easy harassment with right clicks, as he does 64 damage on his hero and has 625 health. As long as the Prophet positions properly, the lane is pretty tricky for Clock, but they both kind of get levels and get decent last hits.
Yeah, and with those levels and decent last hits, I suspect KZZ to have a really big impact in the mid game, but of course it sets up the Nature's Prophet for an okay Midas, and then into the late game split pushing if they need it, so... We'll see. Alchemist dies to a neutral. Did he run in there to just trip back to base, or was he dodging a fight?
It was a suicide.
Just a suicide?
It was a suicide. He bought his boots beforehand. Yeah. But with the death, of course, that we had seen earlier, KZZ is going to have a miserable time here for sure. And Beatus wants to be really aggressive. Is he going to try to block with the Treants? Doesn't look like he'll manage to get the block off. And it forces a TP from the Bane, actually. That's really impactful. It means that Merlini's going to have very little. And Merlini's actually rotating too.
Well, maybe Beatus can learn something from Chicken MC. He's got the tree blocks on lock. I don't want him on my bad side, so there you go. Yeah, Nightmare comes off. Cycle is with the tree, so Weld's on there, looking to maybe go, but Merlini comes up after the suicide, looking to redeem himself. Maybe Acid Spray, as the concoction follows, the way it should be done, especially at that range. Brings him down. Weld's on there, Merlini, able to rotate up. Clockwork gets the kill there, and now Jubei. Why is there an Alchemy in the bot lane? No, the arrow misses from Pandego.
The arrow.
Okay, so something I want to talk about on this Sniper. I was talking to Corey last night from Stay Free, doing well in MLG, as we know, and they picked up this Sniper. The casters, I guess that was Gods and Merlini, were saying, okay, well, hold the thought. DD here on TC. IX Mike disappears.
Nice.
Double damage hit from TC. It's a lot of damage. And with the Astral, he's hitting for almost 300 damage. But they were criticizing Corey for not getting points in the Shrapnel in the mid lane. They think it's the better mid builds. Your thoughts on that?
Dire's top tower.
1 point is necessary because it gives vision, but it's very dependent. I mean, like, you're not really... I think I'd rather go the passive build, to be honest, because it helps you a lot with last hitting. Yes, you're not able to push as hard, but, I mean, you're a sniper mid. You want to be able to safely farm, and you want to be able to get a lot of pot shots off.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure what the matchup he was facing against, but Corey seemed to disagree, so we'll see.
Corey decides passive is better?
Yeah, without the strap.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Fighting in the bot lane, I was trying to figure out what Clairvoyance was saying there. Visage to get the kill on Capitalist, so the Naga goes down. Pandego was complimented for his sick wards as Mason picks up a double kill, handing out some more items there, maybe looking for the triple, but no, Pandago gonna go ahead and get that one. And I want to check out the wards. They've got one down here, and... Oh no, he's on the Dire, excuse me. He's just talking about the portal wards. Okay, I thought he was reinventing the warding metagame, but no, just portal wards.
No.
Nice fight in the top lane.
There's some pretty nice looking wards though.
Beat though could be paying with his life here, but no, the creeps. Sometimes I wish you could report your creeps. Like, that was a kill, but no, they decided to chase into the trees, block you, and KZZ doesn't get it. The chirps come out from Beat.
Well, hey, at least they're muted. But they have the portal wards actually have a pretty cool death animation. I just saw one die. If you look at the bottom one in about a minute, maybe.
Oh, that means we can do the HUD. I want to do the HUD.
Oh, damn.
Oh, they don't have the HUD. Aw. In mid lane, though, more important things happening in a game that is still actually happening. 7-3 for the Dire. IX Mike in trouble yet again. He's got 1 death, 28 CS, not doing too bad. The Starfall from Pandago doesn't connect. Now he's under the tower. Jube with the Soul Assumption, enough to get him in. Now Mike, where is he at? Check in. Jukes up into the high ground, but that spell does a lot of
Visage
damage.
might be dead too.
And Visage could be in trouble now with 128 plus 71 damage, almost 200. The right clicks is all he needs. One more. TC gets it. He drops. But he does pick up a double kill there, so well done.
Wait the fuck ver.
I think he means
my thoughts.
What the fuck ever, but that was an easy one. As someone questioned your IX Mike speaking abilities, saying only IX Mike can speak IX Mike. We can only, us plebs can only try.
I translate. I don't actually speak.
Us plebs can only try to decipher what he says. Orbit knows though. So let's see what's Febby doing. 450 ping this game. I haven't seen him dying. He's only 1 death right now, 3 assists though, so helping out in the tri-lane. We saw Merlini gank top on the Alchemist a little earlier on. Now he's back in the bottom lane. KZZ though being blocked up by the Treants. Really nice plays, and they could be in trouble. Bot Pandago as well as Capitalist on the prowl right now. They're gonna find Jocktober. They get him. The arrow. The creep may block it though. Capitalist, the awareness to sort of catch the wave, but that might cost him. The arrow comes out. It lands on Merlini. That's nice. Capitalist, the Soul Assumption takes him down. Merlini now nightmared up. Goes down by Mason. The Saguchi damage was enough, and now Jocktober could be in trouble. He's 4-2 right now. May go down for a 3rd death. Febby, though, with 2 points. The Soul Assumption doesn't disjoint. Nice, they take him down as he does have to retreat through the acid spray. So well done there. Now Pandago has to get out. And after that, I believe they take out the Alchemist, but both cores go down as Mason's Weaver drops. And the Nature's Prophet in the top lane looks like they ganked him up. TC is here as well. The headshots, the assassination. First one of the game. It's not enough. That hero is that tanky. And he's level 9.
He wants more. He wants to
Mike
fight.
Can get it though. The slow is there. He's got it maxed out. The rocket comes in too. Only 8 health right now. Okay. 1 more bottle, and he's gonna live. Actually, that's ridiculous.
So the mid sniper shrapnel max build that was so complimented by Merlini, not doing too well against Elder Titan. He's sitting at 53 CS up against a 34 of the sniper. So Corey, in this case, I think is correct in saying that the passive would be better. Like the extra levels in headshot just do so much. That was a pretty easy gank. 4 people going down there to kill the Bane. Bane did use his Fiend's Grip, but didn't really matter.
He got a long channel off of it, but yeah, it wasn't there. Capitalist canceled it just in time before it was going to kill. I think it was on Jube there. As the Familiar scout him out now, might actually take him down. They do indeed. Visage. Jube picks it up. Lamo. Someone will eventually type that correctly. But I think maybe they just do it on purpose here, as IX Mike is in the game right now.
Yes, very much so. I haven't seen any Lampos yet though, but you know, game's still early. Nice kill on Elder Titan. Yeah, that was a good hook. Just guaranteeing a nice kill on him. Wasn't able to get the channel off for his stun anyways as well because of the battery assault from Clock. So Clock, a pretty good hero in dealing with the Elder Titan.
Which, interesting to point out, being played by TC in another life in Dota 1, the hero was TC, so what do you know? We should have been able to predict that off the draft. Torn Chieftain, for those that didn't play Dota 1.
Oh.
It was a good game.
Has that ever been cause for celebration?
Check into
I love how the
CS. CS at 42, so not too bad. First for his team, and then you can just, that's all I had.
I was worried a bit because there are a lot of people grouping up in the mid lane. Prophet does have his ultimate up. Is he level 11? No, just level 9. So it's a level 1 ulti. Going to use it now most likely, and going to go across, hitting everyone in the mid lane. and killing Visage and leaving IX Mike very low. But yeah, it looks like 5 heroes grouped in the middle for the Radiant, and they lose one in that exchange, so not ideal at all.
It was a nice arrow actually onto Visage that caught him out there. The rest of the team sticking by. And the Nature's Prophet ultimate did do a lot. If he was 11, maybe would have killed Febby with the Brain Sap into the Fiend's Grip. He will go down here. It was a nice attempt, but TC throws off the sleep to save his partner, who does not yet have sleep. Still level 5. KZZ being hyper aggressive. I think he's dead. Not even going to pick up a kill. Double kill right now for TC's Elder Titan.
I don't know if we spoke about this at all, but Midas on the Weaver in the aggro tri lane. So he's doing really well for himself. Also has a Ring of Hell on top of that, going for a Linken's.
That arrow was so close under Merlini inside the Sprout, but this is going to be B-Diz's life right here for that play. It goes down, 4 heroes on him right now. Elder Titan's Astral, though, doing some work. The Soul Assumption from across the river all the way to the tier 1. They take him down. Someone spells it right. They get him. That's the second kill that's been a little ridiculous by Jubei on to, who's playing Potom? Pandego.
Okay. He spelled it wrong first, so it's okay. He can spell it right. But my favorite one there was the lamb coming out of Febby. It's pretty sweet.
I like the I like the all chat transcribed. I think I can arrow Alk. Okay, TPing. What are you sprouting? SGC now in trouble. The Familiar Stuns land, so Jocktober and microing very well, but here comes the Naga Sleep. She is 6 right now. That's Capitalist. Here comes another sleep from Elder Titan. Nap time for the Radiant team. No Earth Splitter, though, because he's level 11 and doesn't want any points in it for some reason. KZZ, rare hook miss from across the river. Looking to go in and fight anyway. Still, no one to die right now. Both sleeps used by the Radiant. Looks like Jubei could be getting there. IX Mike going to be the first to fall. He goes down actually way back on their Elder Titan. I think the Astral or the Stomp, probably the Astral does more damage, takes him out. As a Familiar Stomp to ensure the retreat here, they lose Jocktober, Jubei, as well as IX Mike. So the Visage and the Sniper go down, and the arrows come in the mid lane. The Sprout onto Febby at the tier 2 tower, diving past the tier 1. They connect this time, so that'll ease any bad blood between them after the last gank. And I think they're safe. TC with the plays.
Oh wow, nice stomp there. Merlini's gonna stun himself as well, but they don't really see that. They sprout the entrance just to ensure an exit, and B-Diz runs away with his life. Oh boy, KZZ, no, doesn't have a hookup. So it looks like they won't catch the Elder Titan there.
Probably, but it was 30-second cooldown when that chase began.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit more about Elder Titan's build here, not opting to go for the level in ultimate, as you had mentioned before. I kind of like it because extra levels in the Echo Stomp really allow for kind of more teamfight control. It's very hard to hit an ultimate without level 3 or so in your Echo Stomp. Oh my god, this GLaDOS announcer is really
It's mean,
really
dude.
funny.
Would rage quit games. Like, I'm gonna cry at night because of GLaDOS.
I have to swap it out. I have it on and I can't do it. I
tried to put it on in cast the other day and I literally couldn't. I was laughing too hard.
It talks too much.
Yeah, it talks non-stop. Kind of like us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
but
Elder Titan, I feel like Natural Order is great, especially if you have a lot of damage nukes, and it actually is really great against a Visage. Well, maybe it doesn't affect the Gravekeeper's Club, but I think he's got a 70% like magical damage immunity just base, so it really helps against that hero. But I think you can sacrifice a point or two in it to pick up the Earth
nice Fiend Script.
Yeah, they get it off, but I don't know. Think of that last fight they had with the Naga Sleep and that Sleep. As Capitalist gets stunned up here, Bane will take it. No one died in that really, and they probably could have killed all 5. Jocktober going down meanwhile. On the Visage.
Mike in No Man's Land, he's gonna go down too. They're gonna go on the Bane now. Febby running around, but he looks like he's gonna get out okay. Nice cogs there by KZZ. Leap forward by Pandego. He wants to keep chasing. Bane going down to the bugs, I believe. And now Merlini running for his life as KZZ just dies. Is he going to chase? No, Pandego decides my life is worth way more than trying to potentially get a kill on Merlini. And he runs back. Nice fight there for the Dire.
Killing Merlini is always worth it. Thanks for taking over the play-by-play. I really wanted to get out the Elder Titan thing. In this fight here, if he had Earth Splitter, they were all dead, but doesn't have it. And it's not an uncommon choice, so I guess I'll stop harping over it. But he picks it up now, so it doesn't even matter. 1 point in it. Looking to get level 3 in that Earth Splitter and 4 more levels.
You know, I do think that you are right in the sense that 1 point in it early makes a world of difference, because the damage is the same at all levels. It always does 35% max health as damage. So maybe just like an early level would be able to do a lot of work in the fights. But, you know, instead he gets more levels Echo Stomp and his passive.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice hook there. Wow, Capitalist.
Will go down. Trying to get his wards out, man. We praise him on the wards. He wants to put them out, but there are sentries and wards there. Check out that death animation that you mentioned. It is cool on that ward, actually. As KZZ connects with the hook, gets a pick off, sleep. Not going to be there from TC. And looks like Mason, with the Midas that we pointed out, didn't really go over a lot. He's kind of been a little absent from this, just split pushing. Maybe not that absent. He's 7, 2, and 3, working on the tier 2 tower. The TPs come in. And maybe let's do an item check, as the action does just keep happening here. KZZ picked up an Invis rune. Pandago maybe thinks something's up. They can't see. They definitely know something's up. Maybe they saw him grab it there.
Yeah, most likely. I think they saw it in the mid lane as well. Maybe. I'm not too sure. But he does run over a sentry. You know, much more important than the, I guess, item checks right now is the farm check, I would say. And the top 3 farmers are all on the Dire. All 3 of them 80 plus CS, and the highest farmer on the Radiant is IX Mike sitting at 60, basically. So that's a huge difference for the cores.
Yeah, and the net worth confirms the last hitting as well. As the kills, still fairly even, only a differential of 4 at the moment. But we got Weaver on the Mason at 9k right now, followed up by Abidas on the Nature's Prophet at 6.5, and TC finally at 6,000. Finally, we get to IX Mike on the Radiant right now, only at 4.2, and a pretty close grouping between IX Mike, Merlini, and KZZ there. Explaining the gold graphs. 10,000, 11,000 gold advantage right now, 11,000 XP. Despite the 4 kills, they are so incredibly far ahead right now.
Yeah, and their play is really showing it. They're being really aggressive. The wards, you know, I want to bring it back because, I mean, it is the Capitalist wording, but he's just on the ball always. The sentry in the mid lane maybe dealing with any potential smokes. De-warding here on the Ancient side, the Radiant side, as well as the Observer ward, just to show in case any stacking might be happening for the Alchemist, as well as bottom just to make sure that Roshan is not being able to be snuck out. So just on the ball, as always, just really consistent support player.
Exactly. As the game maybe slowed down a little bit, still a bit of a party in the mid lane. IX Mike trying to catch up on some CS. Jubei there on the Visage just to help out. Now Merlini maybe going into the stack, so the wards that we mentioned paying off. We see 1 stack. Acid Spray affects the Ancients if you've been living under a rock for a while. And you didn't know that. It does, so it's a great hero to do the Ancients on. And Battle Fury not all that uncommon on Alchemist, but doesn't have one this game. And yeah, maybe we could do an item check now, but maybe Beta's here picking off Merlini. Can he get him? The Invis goes out. The quick concoction trying to TP out. Beatus could pay the price here. The Familiars and the Soul Assumption are going to do enough. So Jubei right on point this game, and even doing some rune control as he does have a haste right now.
My, oh my.
Yep. Mason in the meantime, split pushing bottom. He's going to get a tower pretty much for free here. And his courier might get picked off by Febby. Are they going to be able to do it? Did Febby just try to fiend script the courier? Can you do that?
Maybe.
It looked like he tried to cast a spell on it. Maybe a nightmare or something?
Well, can't you brain sap Familiars? Maybe you could do it to the courier. Maybe it was Fiend's Grip. I know you can
Maybe.
net it.
I'm going to have to test
You
this.
used to be able to roar it.
He just tried to Fiend's Grip Mason, but Mason had his Lincolns delivered to him with that courier, and it triggered. Yeah,
Nice.
and he knows.
That was alt, guys. If it wasn't
Yeah,
for
you see, he
lag,
tried to grip
I
the
would've
courier.
gripped courier.
Damn.
But does it do damage? I think it might just hold it. I doubt it does the damage. Yeah, it doesn't do any damage.
I think he's right.
Jubei with the confirmation there.
And Febby with the counter diss. I don't know if that was a LMAO attempt, but he just called him love in Spanish.
Amor.
So
Or if he misspelled
maybe he's
armor
just trying to woo him.
and forgot some letters. Alright, probably not the case. Merlini up to 3,000 gold right now, and now back down to 74 as he picks up a Shadow Blade. So, 19-minute Shadow Blade, 20-minute Shadow Blade, not where you want to be on an Alchemist. At this time, you want Shadow Blade plus 1 item already, but obviously the aggressive Tri-Lane, very effective. Geminite attack, Mason working on the Familiars, easy 100 gold right there. Easy life. KZZ misses the hook, was searching for the Capitalist. Merlini now with the Shadow Blade. They don't know he has it yet, so this will be a bit of a surprise. Onto Pandago, it looks like he will drop here. Nice ultimate. Nice ultimate. Nice, well, it is ultimate, but sleep here from TC. Here comes the first
Damn.
Split Earth of the game. And it's
Yep,
triple
that
kill
did
for
a
Mason.
lot of damage. Yeah. Mason unstoppable right now. Getting just he has 3,000 gold. His Midas is off cooldown, but fighting is to be done, and he is going to fight. It was a 1-for-1 trade, but he's going to just run back. Lots of buybacks. KZZ buying back. Beta is buying back as well. Sniper now in the middle of the fight, trying to trigger Mason here, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to kill him. Beta is teleporting back into the middle of things, trying to get Visage before he goes down. But the oh, is the stomp going to hit him? Yes. He is going to get hit.
Attack.
Is TC just going to run up? Yep, just walks right up. Nice hook. Double cog as well. But the Capitalist using his ultimate, just making sure that his team is able to potentially get out. Man, that's cutting it close. He is actually going to kill the Weaver with a rocket. Nice rocket there as well. And a Fiend's Grip going off onto the Naga Siren. They kill TC as well. That's 3 heroes going down for the Dire with a lot of buying back though. Can I smack Cogs under sleep? Yes, you can. I'm pretty sure you can.
Oh, to get him out of the way. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you can. Although
Yeah, that was
it does
stupid.
sleep. It does sleep buildings.
I don't know what Cogs count as though.
Stream chat, that's on you guys. Figure it out, and we'll love you forever.
Yeah, I feel like
and
I should
also
know this
follow.
one. Yeah, that would be awesome.
And we do have a bit of downtime, so I guess we'll let the plugs out. I'm Helium. With me is Orbit. We are Fmbpdota. I guess you're technically with me now, right? You can adopt it.
Sure.
Make sure to follow twitch.tv/FmbpDota. We do a lot of casting and NEL nightly, as you have noticed. And of course, for Sevo, check out Sevo.com. Their upcoming Season 3 is about to get underway. $1,500 in prizes. There will be a main division as well as an open. The placements for main are currently going on. Teams will be joining the 16 that are already in it. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. We cast nightly Sevo and NEL, or NEL, sometimes both, sometimes just one. So make sure to follow. Should be a lot of fun. And pick up the NEL ticket as well. Get your items. As you can see, the last game had 109 kills. There are a lot of items to be handed out, and only around 400, 500 viewers at peak time. So chance to get the items.
Even this game, I mean, it's over 1 kill every 30 seconds. So are a lot of opportunities for getting some nice items. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten any yet, and I'm still bitter about that. Yes. Yeah, okay. I'm a little bit jealous. But, you know, maybe my time will come soon. Yep, Roshan happening now. Nice play. It was scouted out, and the arrow comes out just to see if any contention is happening, but it doesn't look like it. It's going to be a free Rosh. Mason gets the Aegis as well, and he is going Relic. Probably Radiance, I want to say. Maybe an Abyssal.
Yeah, I was thinking
Mason actually finds KZZ here.
And get a time lapse out of that.
And nothing
one.
happens.
It could be an Abyssal, as it does build into it, and of course as a ranged hero. Abyssal, you might be thinking that doesn't really make sense, but Abyssal with the active, it's still so great. It will allow him to outcarry Alchemist or Sniper in case anything bad happens for them. And I mean, 10% bash, it's not terrible, but it's definitely not something you want to rely on. Maybe could go Radiance for some with this many kills. What is this, 50 kills right now? It seems like the game is so late, but it's only 24 minutes, so it would be pretty solid timing on top of a Lincoln's as well. Slows down his right-click potential a little bit since he has a Lincoln's, a Midas, and a Relic. None of them really known for great right-clicking power, of course, so we'll see. Should be a strong item choice, though.
Look at the Capitalist's items. Just, you know, just
he
so
plays,
typical of the Capitalist.
I think it's the game when we started saying this. He plays the 6th role.
Not like it's like not even 6th because he's not even doing like just like pure feeding. He's just, you know. What? The announcer called me on my RR. Not sure what that is, but anyways. Yeah, his word game is just like A+ level.
Radiance Rush?
Maybe.
Hey, that means Mason's listening.
Yeah, that could be it.
We like you, Mason. We have been talking up your skills on your aggressive carries such as Slark and a Weaver, and looking at your Weaver tonight with the Radiance that, yeah, maybe questioned it a little bit. Force staff for KZZ though, hooks in onto some creep, looks like he was going for TC, will push with the Cogs, here comes Merlini unleashing onto Mason, pops the Aegis, it was enough damage, the sleep goes out from Capitalist though, and here comes an arrow from Pendago onto Merlini, but Mason gripped up by Febby, well done there, Merlini will live, they take him out, and the Radiance didn't do anything that fight. And now Febby netted up, will drop. Capitalist going to get assassinated, however, but before he can, Jubei picks it up. He drops as well. TC with the double kill on the Elder Titan, and now looks like the fight is over. Maybe the dust has settled. No. Beat is the lane nemesis here. The arrow comes in onto KZZ. It looks like Pandago made that fight uneven. KZZ will live, but IX Mike there in the bushes. Guerrilla Warfare able to pick up the kill, but looks to be going down. No, the headshot percentage with the Maelstrom. He's going to get everybody. Pandago as well. The neutrals. Oh, the damage. They pick him up.
TC.
The shrapnel was there as well. It's a triple kill for IX Mike. And that was probably the best play I've seen in NEL thus far. Every single hero is dead.
Yep, and that's a lot of items. That was a really big mistake by TC to try to use his stomp there because it did get cancelled by a headshot as it is a channeling spell. Pretty unfortunate series of events there for the Dire. For the Radiant, they must be loving it. They got a lot of streaks in that last fight, so would not be too surprised to see some graphs even out, as it doesn't seem like it's happening yet. But
dude, the graphs just don't make sense sometimes. As Febby types Lamo, so the Korean with 450 ping picking up quickly.
Yeah, he's been on that NEL game, you know.
I need to start watching the next League again.
Oh yeah, I think it's starting tonight. I think
it's
either tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna totally watch those games for sure after our casting, of course. If we are continuing casting tomorrow, as it is going to be Friday night, might have some drinking games going.
We'll plan a drinking game, I guess, maybe. That could be fun. We kind of had one going last night. We'll plan another one maybe. As looks like Beatus could be in trouble. Has the Shadow Blade if he wants to use it. Will use it. Doesn't disjoint the stun, however, but probably enough to save his life. Maybe the dust goes out. He was a little farther than they thought. It doesn't land. Some questionable plays, maybe. Could have had it. The arrow connects.
Nice arrow.
These guys are rivals this game. The arrows always hit Visage, and the Familiars or the Soul Assumptions always seem to scout out Pandago and take him out in some ridiculous spots.
It's true. Man, Soul Assumption has such a ridiculous range.
It does.
It's been like the biggest
1025?
notice this game. Is it? Wow.
I think the
Radius.
range is 1025 and the damage absorb is 1400, I think.
What?
Maybe I'm making these up. They sound right to me.
For the Soul Assumption?
Yeah.
Assumption radius 1375. Holy.
Okay, so I was close with 1400.
Yeah, that's crazy though. Like, oh, are things happening in the mid lane? Looks like the Radiant wants to fight, but
Fabby,
Dire
arrow.
backing up a little bit. Did he get hit? Yeah, of course. Oh, Febby.
This is annoying. It doesn't say the cast range, and that's kind of bothering me. Like, I can see it, and it's absolutely enormous, but...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I don't think it's... I think the cast range is shorter. I think it's 1025.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks about... Yeah, around there. Maybe 800 or 900 range, even.
Oh,
but, I mean, that's enough to go from, like, one side of the river to the other.
Yeah, as we saw earlier, like from behind both tier
exactly.
1s, the bottom drops. It was kind of ridiculous. Mason now looking to continue to farm, has the Radiance. Looks like he's going BKB right now, picking up that Ogre Club, so looking to just pretty much go Invincible build with the Lincolns and BKB, as I like to call it. Not entirely true with the Fiend's Grip in the game right now, but... Beatus, you're so bulldog. That's a compliment.
Definitely is. Probably Bulldog's best hero right now. A lot of people give him credit for his bear, but his profit's insane. Mid lane, actually, they look like they want to fight. Is Visage going to go down instantly? Looks like he will, but not before getting off his Soul Assumption on Mason, triggering his Lincolns. They're going to try to focus KZZ now as well, but and it is done, but Mason takes a lot of damage. He's now at half health. Chase going on to the Bane. Bane uses his Fiend's Grip as well as Brain Zap, but the nice ultimate there from Capitalist just to stop the Fiend's Grip. And they're going to get the Bane as well. Meanwhile, Merlini channeling up his stun. Is he going to get it off? No, he tries to get it off on Mason, but Lincoln's is going to pop yet again. That's the second pop this fight. And the arrow comes. It's a great arrow hitting Merlini there. And that's pretty much a free kill on him. And Mike now, wow, where did Mike go?
Earth Splitter to clean up, and I think Marana maybe sniped him out there, or a Starfall beam.
Yeah, the Earth Splitter did a lot of damage, coupled up with just like one TC right click, or ET, or whatever you call it now.
Well,
I'll just say TC because then I could be talking about him.
Yeah, either way, you got it this game.
That was a nice fight for the Dire, though. That should bring the graph. Yeah, I mean the gold didn't even really even out that much after the past couple of fights.
Yeah, XP was
steady in the favor of the Dire.
Level out at about 15 minutes, approaching to the 28-30 mark, but now dipping to about a 20k advantage. Gold over 25. The Dire still in great shape. Obviously in great shape. Probably going to win this game unless the Radiant can really turtle up, get this sniper humongous. He's got a Mask of Madness and a Maelstrom, so he does do a lot of damage if left unchecked. And I think Headshot procs the Lincolns, right?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't think so, as it's not a single target directed spell. But yeah, just like a Basher wouldn't trigger it, I think. It's the same concept.
I'm thinking of a spell that does trigger it all the time, and it's on an auto attack, but for some reason I don't know, whatever.
Oh, damn.
Jubei goes down immediately.
Nice kill.
There.
That was
Mason,
like 2 hits.
Mason with double damage, and that's why. He's got the BKB now sitting on another 1,600 gold, so he's very, very happy this game. And the leaderboard on net worth has not changed at all. Still the 3 top heroes for the Dire, as we might expect. 19.1k for Mason net worth, 14.4 for Beta's channeling the Admiral Bulldog, and of course TC on TC here at 12.6. Then we finally find Merlini, struggling a bit this game, looking for an AC. Also has a Mjolnir, maybe to speed up farming. Also really nice for pushing the lane as well.
Yep. Mason, in my opinion, has been the MVP of the past couple of days that I've been casting NEL. Always really consistent, really aggressive, looking to start things and just keep fighting, and playing really well altogether. The smoke from the Radiant here on a couple of their heroes. They're going to find Mason. Are they going to go on him, though? Doubtful.
Oh, they do pop
really
the Lincolns, but...
He picked up a gem again. Oh, it's TC's gem. Okay, but they gave it to Mason. Oh, he wants a fight here for sure. Pops his BKB. He's going to go on the Visage. Pretty much melts him. Febby now running for his life. There goes the Prophet ulti as well. KZZ having to use his cogs defensively just to run away. Mason wants more. Everyone is running away from him. Merlini gets hit by that Earth Splitter. And the Clockwork actually cogs Febby, but Febby uses his Brain Tap on Mason. Mason spamming pinging the Bane. Is he going to be able to be okay? Looks like it just barely uses his ultimate, time-lapsing right back, and he's going to get away okay. Beta is in the meantime saying help, as he is down, stuck in some trees. Spamming ping. He isn't really able to get out of there. Do they know he's there? I don't think so.
Well, while that fight was going on, actually, Pandago on the Mirana took out
now
both.
They know.
They took out IX Mike and Sniper on the backside of that. Nice Nightmare attempt from Febby, but it's not going to be enough. Betas is still alive, going to work right now, just killing everybody. The stuns from Merlini. He's here. Net from Capitalist throws the sleep. They're standing in the acid spray. They still need to get out of it. Let's see if they can. Here comes the Elder Titan to stun him up as well. No BKB right now on Merlini. Just a full Maelstrom. So Beta's going to take some damage here. Gets stunned up. Still in Acid Spray. Sleep goes out onto Merlini. And looks like TC hits for about 200. May be able to clean him up. Only 500 health on Merlini at the moment. But the Shadow Blade. Okay. It'll get him out of there.
I'm pretty sure they just wanted to troll, but then didn't realize he had a Shadow Blade. And he just invised away. Because he was visible before. He was spamming his Shadow Blades up when he woke up from the sleep. He would use it, but...
Yeah, I don't really... Yeah. A bit of a delay there to, like, wake him up. I'm not sure. I only had 500 health. TC just wanted to back off. Maybe focus the racks, get this game under wraps. Long-range stun from Merlini. He shoots the J. He will drop. Sniper picks him up. I saw some Maelstrom procs going in there. Doesn't have his full... Mjolnir yet, still on the Maelstrom. And they've got 2 of that item. Merlini has one as well. So they've got the orb damage, at least, in their fights there. With the Chain Lightning procs. 120 on the Maelstrom, 160 on the Mjolnir. Probably not going to matter much, but as Pete is harvesting some pigs over here at Roshan.
Yep, nice play here. Just, you know, making use of the aggression being provided by Mason and TC there to get an easy Rosh. Probably going to go to Mason once again. A little bit of a lull now, as Radiant can't really contest Rosh very easily at all. Looks like TC is actually going to pick up the Aegis, so Mason deciding, you know what, I can go ham without it and be just okay.
Yeah, pretty much. He picks up his Desolator now. Beat is picking up one as well. So 2 Desolators right now on the range carries, the range cores for the Dire team, looking to really push down some buildings. They've already got the tier 3 middle. The tier 3 bottom is taking some hits, but pretty much with this, I don't know. They don't even have to take a team fight. They could just run through and kill everybody. Beatis is making some interesting plays right now. Malau.
Malau, exactly. Deciding to teleport right into the middle of a smoke gank, revealing the tail end of it, and then just booking it away. The bottom ulti also securing his plays here. Nice ethereal blade, actually. That's pretty surprising. They are going to kill Merlini. Beat is just in the middle of everything, gets Fiend's Grip, and he is going to go down. A 1-for-1 trade. The Earth Splitter not really going to hit anyone there. IX Mike, in the meantime, in the back of everything, just whacking away. He is going to kill the Naga Siren. TC actually trying to trade with him, as well as Pandago. They look like they are going to get him. A nice play there by TC. He does use his Astral Spirit to get the kill, and he does have the Aegis, so he will be coming back into the fight. Meantime, Visage goes down, and TC ends up just deciding to try to push mid, while KCZ running for his life in the top lane, and they don't look like they're going to get him.
I know I say this a lot, especially if you've been watching the NEL cast the last couple days, but Elder Titan, man, he can right-click carry. I mean, I realize IX Mike is quite underfarmed, still hitting for a lot, but TC manned up on him. It was about to chunk him down to his death. Does pick up the kill, I believe. I think Pandago got it, but Astral doing some damage as well. And it's a good fight. Weaver picks up some more kills and looking to push the bot lane now with their Desos. Only one, as Beatis did fall to the Fiend's Grip.
Wow, look how much damage Mike is taking. One more hit away. Mason wants it. He definitely wants it. Nice play.
Oh man, that was close though. Does use the BKB as well.
Oh wow, KCZ.
No problem as he hook shots to his certain death. Merlini trying to get the stun. Looks like he maybe will. Lincoln's not quite back on cooldown. Although TC knows what's up. He's there with the sleep. He's there with the punch to the face to Merlini. Takes him down. A triple kill right now for TC. The arrow, the max range, the revenge from Pandago. There were some cheeky kills between Visage and Potom, but Potom looks to be getting the best of it. Oh, the unicorn riding of African-American courier goes down.
Yep, unfortunate there for the courier. But, I mean, one set of Raxes has been taken. They're going to go down to the bottom set of Raxes. This is not Merlini's night. Sitting on 2 losses in the 2 games we've casted, unfortunately for him. But looking really good for Mason. He picks up another win. Definitely climbing the ranks now.
Mason regretting his choice. I wish we had actually brought this point up. Radiance and ET do not make a good combo unless you're really going to try to toggle it off, which most people don't bother doing. You're going to wake everyone up from sleep every time, so questioning it now. We didn't bring up the point, so I can't say we were right, but I feel like we were at heart. That's 53-31, another crazy killing game, 84 kills right now. I see a lot of viewers on right now, so if you're enjoying the stream, the games tonight have been ridiculous. Some of the best NEL I've seen since I started casting it about, I guess, like a week out now. But make sure to follow.
KZZ actually gonna be a... I'm pretty sure Mike just ulted a creep. But anyways, KZZ looks like he's going to take a little bit of damage here. He is going to end up going down most likely, but yeah, around the same time, Naga Siren ends up going down to Merlini. Actually, Sniper getting the last hit there. They are going to try to kill Beatis. Beatis sheeping as well as picking off Mike, and now running for his life. He does have the Shadow Blade. Do they have vision of him? It does look like they do, as the gem is available on the Visage. He is going to use his familiars just to get vision there in the in the Sprout area, I should say. And they get the kill on Beatis. Beatis instantly buying back, wants to be fighting some more. He is going to go down into the trees. Does he want to go for Febby?
He's warding the base right now. The smoke from Febby, he smoked! So he knows everything goes down, drops the sentry, taking out the wards, but now Febby going to pay the price, trying to save his courier. Even uses the Fiend's Grip here by the fountain, trying to kill him. It's not going to work, though. Beatis counters with the sheep. I don't know if he needed to sheep that. Here comes the team, though. Beatis with the buyback will go down, and looks like the sentry or a gem coming into range there. The fountain. Yeah, gem. Gonna take out the ward that was in the base. There is no true sight down there, by the way. That's a good place to put wards as Nature's Prophet to snipe couriers.
Yep. The true sight's like, I think something like
it's from the throne.
Yeah. Oh, it's from the throne? Oh, that's surprising. Oh, no, there's some from the throne, and there's some from the fountain as well.
Okay, so
it looks like, it's like that or something.
Yeah, okay. That was a nice little hyperbola we drew there.
Yeah, sweet. Should make a career out of this.
But anyway, before that action started, I was trying to say, we cast a lot of NEL and CEVO, so make sure to follow on twitch.tv/FMBPdota. We'll be bringing you action nightly. Usually do CEVO around the prime time, like 7 to 11 p.m. Eastern. This is going on as well with Mount, and then after Mount finishes up, I like to come over and do some NEL games as well as KZZ hooks in and dies immediately. And I hope you guys follow and are enjoying this ridiculous action and are getting items as well. How can you blame Merlini?
Yep.
Just blame Merlini.
Man, just like random fountain farming going on right now while the throne is being attacked by the creeps. Just before this game ends, I want to say we were talking about how TC is a great right clicker. It's definitely due to Astral Spirit Natural Order maxing, which is the normal mid build, maxing your second and third spell, because the minus armor from your Natural Order means that any right clicks you get with the added damage from Astral Spirit will do a lot of damage, which is why you see a lot of players such as Bulba, when they run mid on Elder Titan, they do that exact build. 4 points in your second spell, 4 in your third. And that is the game. Dire will take it, 60-35. 105 kills in 40 minutes.
Again, not quite as many as last. 4 shy of last game, which was 109. I want to see someone pick up a Mask of Madness on Elder Titan. We'll see if someone does it here. Mike had one on Sniper, that's close enough. But we'll be bringing you maybe another game, if there is one, so stay tuned.